She a little bad, hit her with the bag, yeah. Put it on the tab, don't know how to act, yeah. How you like that? How you like that? She a little bad, it's a little, yeah.
Hey loves, and welcome back to the channel. Here's a clip of everything you'll need for today's DIY pedicure. With the nail salons closing, trust me, these feet need some tender, loving care. Ugh, there they go right now. Disclaimer, I am not a professional. This is my own DIY pedicure to give my feet some tender love and care because with the nail salons being closed, they really, really need it. Let's get into it. First things first, I'm going to take some nail polish remover and just clean off. I have a clear polish on my toes, so I'm just going to go ahead and clean those off before we get into the soaking. So I'm just going to let my feet soak for about 10 minutes to get them nice and soft. I didn't have any cuticle remover, but you can put some oil on your cuticle area before you soak. That'll help soften it up, but you'll see me do that a little later. Now I'm going to use my plastic cuticle pusher to clean out all the gunk around my nail bed. And then I'm going to use my cuticle nipper to get any dead skin or anything that needs to be trimmed off. Now I'm just going to trim down my nails to a decent length, have them looking nice and cute. Then I'm going to give them a little file to shape them up, followed by some cuticle oil before I buff my nails to put them back into the water. Here I'm just going to brush away any little debris that's left on my toes and start to scrub my heels with the pumice stone to start to soften them up just a bit more. Now I'm going to just add some gel scrub to my feet. Zaya thinks my feet smell great now. Just going to apply this and then I'm putting on a bag over my feet, followed by my fluffy, comfortable night socks so that they can soften up just a bit more. So my feet have been soaking for about 5 to 10 minutes while I changed my water. Now they're all nice and soft. I'm just giving them a good scrub with my foot scrubber. I can't remember the name of this at the moment, but yeah, any good foot scrubber would do. Just making sure I get them real good, get my feet nice and soft. Now my feet are back, nice, clean, and pedicured. Now I'm gonna add some shea butter just to moisturize my feet. And then I'm gonna use some rubbing alcohol just to clean off the excess oil from the shear butter off of my nails to prepare them for painting. Okay guys, now I'm going with my Everlasting Gel Polish Kit. There's what it looks like inside. So I also picked up another color when I picked up this kit because the color that it came with I wasn't too sure about. It's more of a real pinky color. There you go. I'm not really a pink type of person, so the color I picked up is more on the neutral brown tone, so I went with that. Now I'm gonna go in with the gel base coat on my nails and give that a nice thin layer before I put it to cure for 30 seconds. Now I'm actually applying the color to my nails. I did 2 coats of this color and cured it each time in the LED lamp for 60 seconds. I'm just cleaning off any excess polish that got on my skin while painting before I cure my toes. Here I'm just adding the gel top coat onto my nails. Then I'm going to cure it for 30 seconds. After curing, I'm going to use the gel cleanser that came with the kit to remove the sticky layer on my nails, and then we'll be all good. Now I'm just gonna jump right into putting on my press-on nails to match my toes. So guys, don't get at me. I had nail glue, but unfortunately it all dried up and I couldn't find it anywhere. So did the next best thing and I got me some crazy glue. Yes, I did. So I picked up this nice little press-on nail kit from my local discount shop, I guess you can call it. Came with a little file, some wipes for your nails, a little booklet to tell you what to do, and the little jellies to stick on. But we're using some crazy glue today. So just opening up the pack, it had a good amount in there. So the most important thing is just finding the right size to fit your finger. So just take your time and find the right size to match each of your fingers. So now our nails are nice and organized, ready for application. I'm just going to use my cuticle pusher to push back my cuticles to make the press-on sit more flush on my nail bed. Then I'm going to use the pointy side of the cuticle pusher to clean underneath my nails before trimming them and then giving them a good wipe with some polish remover. Now I'm just going to use a light file to file the top of my nails to take away any shine and rough them up a bit so that the crazy glue and the nail can sit more secure on top of my nail. Now that we're all finished, I'm just going to take my nail file and file the top of the nail. They have a little edging on them, so you just need to file the top of your nails down. Then I'm going to apply some cuticle oils to the nails, rub that in, and we're all done for the nails. Quick, easy, and simple. So here we have the final product. Nails are nice and looking good. Feet are nicely pedicured and gel polished. Oh, we are so bougie during quarantine. Until next time, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.